Oh, hello. My name is Joel Peterson, nephew to Jordan Peterson, one of the great modern philosophers of our time, seen on his lecture videos, Joe Rogan's television show on the internet, and the Ben Shapiro show on Fox News. Last night at the Horrify show, I was trying to read our 12 rules of living that we created. However, because there was a great deal of censorship at the bar, I was not able to deliver the message to you all to allow you to live a better life. Now that I am on an uncensored platform until this video is demonetized, I have decided to read the rules here for you now. The first rule of living is when masturbating, should you have the need to do so, you should masturbate only to male pornography. Masturbating to female pornography is likely to remind you of your mother, increasing the likelihood of developing a dangerous Oedipus complex that will ruin all of your future relationships. And you should only use your right hand, as the left hand is symbolic of the sinister nature of man and may lead you to a life of homosexuality and video games. Rule number 2 of living is that you should never buy something on sale. You should always pay full price, because it is in this way that you shall be able to assert yourself in a male-dominated society by demonstrating to cashiers that you are not concerned about the preservation of your hard-earned money due to your own financial successes and triumphs. Rule of living number 3, do not mow your neighbor's lawn or shovel his driveway. By doing so, you will be establishing yourself as an underfoot character and will be mercilessly taken advantage of in the future. And he will invariably take both your wife and your livestock as his own and cuckold you into lending him your PlayStation 5, which you will never see again. Number 4, when purchasing a new computer keyboard, you should procure one with the loudest possible micro switches, such as an IBM Model M. In this way, when someone attempts to invade your working space, you can assert your dominance upon them by typing very loudly and intimidating them into leaving the room. Rule of living number 5. If you feel the need to purchase and consume caffeine-laden goods such as coffee, you should be sure to confirm that they are sugar-free and, if possible, contain the gelatin of an animal. In this way, the caffeine you are drinking will activate these animal products, and you will achieve a large rush of testosterone, which can be employed both during procreation and when building a small greenhouse in your backyard for growing hot jalapeno peppers. Rule of living number 6, should you be in a position where you are playing Dungeons and Dragons with a group of like-minded individuals, you should not allow them to have dark vision, as this will ruin their time and yours. Instead, try implementing a mechanic wherein your players must engage in fisticuffs with one another outside of the game to prove their worthiness, and then provide the winner with a golden fleece or other appropriately symbolic item outside of the game to inspire good role-playing inside the game. If a player is badly maimed in the process, allow them space to rest and tend to their injuries, and make sure they get a slice of pizza delivered to them in bed. Rule of living number 7. If you find a bird rummaging through the dumpster outside of your house, it is likely foraging for the larvae of flies, which are especially prominent in the hot summer months. Rule number 8. When hosting a wine and cheese party, make sure to engage in praise and thanks to your Creator, and anoint one another's feet in fragrant oils before breaking bread with each other. Should you not have any fragrant oils at your disposal, mayonnaise will suffice in a pinch. Rule number 9 of living: do not swallow chewing gum. Rule number 10, the TI-83 calculator by Texas Instruments is vastly overpriced and should be sought after on the second-hand market. There are many available, and you will save money by doing this. However, much like prayer, this should be done in secret, lest you risk emasculating yourself and plummeting down the social dominance hierarchy. Rule number 11. Although it may seem like sound advice to bundle up in the winter time, this will decrease your resistance to cold by 1 point. A better strategy for long-term resistance to cold is to dress in layers and slowly remove them to get warm, lest you sweat and suffer the effects of hypothermia. Over time, you can develop your resistance to +2 or even +3 per level by doing so. Rule number 12, the final rule of living is to allow your children to walk freely upon roads and other highways. Dodging moving vehicles is an effective strategy for dodging potentially dangerous and toxic partners later on in their lives. If your children should die in the process, reject the judgment of others as you are the master of your own destiny. Instead, encourage them to take on a hobby such as crochet while you go back to your domicile and attempt to breed a replacement child. I hope these rules of living have been inspiring and informative for you to change your own lives so that you can become a more productive member of society, and perhaps it will allow you to clean your room and make some good decisions about living. Because god damn it, we just don't have enough guidance anymore on how to live our lives, and I'm here to provide that, to help you with a path forward. Thank you very much.